it's the same thing with like Taylor Swift. Like I hate Taylor Swift. Like I hate her, but she has a couple songs that I'm like, fucking, I can't stand you. But
you don't want her to fail though.
I do.
Oh damn!
I do.
Like, I appreciate that you honest with it.
Yeah.
I appreciate that you're honest with it.
Yeah.
I don't like Taylor Swift either.
Yeah.
And I don't like her for a lot of very specific reasons. But I give her a lot of respect. I'm like, she is a marketing genius. She is like the catchiest hooks. She can write a fucking hook, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So and she knows what she's doing on a marketing PR level. So I give her a lot of credit. But I don't want her to fail though. I just wouldn't be mad if like people like phased out of her. You know what I mean?
The way I see it is not that I want her to fail, but her music is so bland and it's white bread. Like not even like a pun on like the fact that she is white. That has nothing to do with it. But she is white bread. She's plain. Like there's nothing about her music.
Okay, so I can give you that response in a better way because I understand you 100% and I've actually gotten like in depth with this. I don't like that society likes that plastic shit.
Yeah.
And because for me the reason that I dislike Taylor Swift is not necessarily because of Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is a marketing genius that's taking advantage of the supply and demand of this plastic 100%. Shit. My critique of Taylor Swift is really a critique on society. I don't want you guys to like this plastic ass shit. Yeah. It's the same reason I don't like people liking the Kardashians. That's right. Like the Kardashians offer, with the exception that Taylor Swift is talented. Like the Kardashians are also marketing geniuses, but they don't offer you any value.
They don't provide anything to society.
Like, so like in the same way that I'm not like trying to have them. I'm not like plotting for their downfall. I don't care if they're that they're successful or not or whatever. Like, but I would rather live in a society that doesn't place them as that of an importance. For sure. And if you were thinking about music, I can name you 10 to 20 other artists that make jingles that are just as catchy as Taylor Swift's that have more substance that can actually give you like more value to your life. You know what I mean? No, I get that. So in that sense, that's my quarrel with Taylor Swift. But I don't like hate her. I hate society for liking her that much, for like propping her up that much. Yeah. And she's just doing what any person that would be good at that would do is like, I'm gonna milk this cash cow as long as I possibly can.
Oh, and I can respect that, yeah. And it's not even that I hate her as a person. I think it's more her music and her fans.
Yeah, the fandoms is what gets crazy too.
Yeah. I think that's where I'm just like everywhere. Like we're at a Zach Bryan concert, and like
he's been blowing up.
Oh, that's one of my favorite artists right now.
Oh yeah, cool.
And he's the reason I feel like country needs to turn, because all country is now, and I make fun of this shit all the time with my girlfriend. Where like if we don't have the aux on, she has like a country radio station she'll keep on. But every song sounds the same. It's like country, beer, girls, Jesus,
truck,
road,
my truck. Yeah.
Like every single song has like, I can fucking write a country song and I bet it goes a hit.
Have you seen Bo Burnham do that skit?
Maybe, I don't know. I know Bo Burnham and I've seen him do a couple skits like that.
He does a show where he like a stand-up show where he's playing songs and he does a parody of a country song and he writes a country song. Pull it up. And I'm sure YouTube is up. Type in Bo Burnham country. You can stop it.
That's literally what.
But that's the formula, right?
That's the formula, right?
Yeah.
Zach Bryan, I've been to 2 of his concerts.
Yeah.
Fucking like that's one of my favorite artists because I feel like his music actually has like substance and like each song is a story.
Yeah, he's a good storyteller.
Yeah, 100%. And so that's why like I don't listen to mainstream country music because it's all the same. Like Morgan Wallen, like all these guys are all all doing the same thing, like the same.
You don't fuck with Morgan Wallen?
I like his old stuff before he went like super pop, and now he's kind of like balancing between.
Did you hear that new Posty song with him?
I didn't like it. I listened to it on the way here because I hadn't heard it, but
it's gonna be you're gonna hear that all summer.
Yeah, and
you're gonna hear. Have you heard that? Oh, you're gonna hear that all summer, bro.
I'm sure it's a hit for sure.
It's gonna be a hit for sure. It's gonna dethrone Not Like Us.
I don't know about all that.
It is 100%. It's already on track.
to dethrone Not Like
Yeah,
Us.
from the number one.
No way.
100%.
It's not a good song.
It's
not. I love Post Malone too.
Well, Posty's trying to be a megastar.
Yeah.
That's what he's a pop star right now. He's trying to be like the megastar.
Did you
hear
him?
He needs the rural white. Whites.
The whites. Did you hear him when he did like multiple covers of like these old country songs?
Yeah.
If he did more so that style, I think that's what we're missing is like that old like real country sound. Like that,
I
like Alan Jackson, like these guys were like
he covers Sturgill too.
Yeah, Sturgill's amazing.
Sturgill's incredible.
If you were to do that kind of music, I would be more inclined to listen to it.
I used to really hate country music.
Yeah.
But because of everything you're saying. But like especially in high school, like early college, I would really hate it because I would just associate, and rightfully so, I would associate country music with the stadium country, with the people that are getting pandered to. Yeah. And then that irony that Bo was talking about would like strike me like really evidently. Like I would look at it and be like, this person doesn't know how to work in a farm. They might have grown up in that.
Yeah.
They might have like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like that's not the same thing. You know what I mean? And then it would make me even more mad. Like I'll give you remember whenever that fucking that one song that came out like maybe a year ago or 2 years ago, I forgot what it's called. It was the song about the small town.
Oliver.
No. The song that came out after that.
The fucking MAGA song.
Yeah, the MAGA song. Like that infuriated me. Not because it was because I genuinely don't care if you want to pander to your audience, right? Because but the thing that infuriates me is that song raked in so much money for this guy that's gonna be on his private jet, like going into his private ranch that isn't even used for ranching, for sure, right? And the people that are championing that can't put two and two together that person would never do what they do.
Yeah.
And the thing that infuriates me is the lack of the lack of honesty or no, the lack of like genuineness. If you're gonna, I much more respect Taylor Swift for saying like, I just want to tell you about these crazy little love stories, but like I'm rich, I can do whatever the fuck I want, right? Rather than the country artist that's like, no, fucking us small town people need to stick. Where? You're never. What small town are you talking about? You know what I mean? You live outside Atlanta. You live in Nashville, in these big old, or that you've got a place. You've got like a place in New York, a place in California. You've got you have your own brand of wine coming out. Like, what are you talking about? Small town people. So whenever you put blue collar people on the ropes and you put them as your like saving grace, that I have a problem with. Because when you make it political, I want blue collar people to succeed. I want people that work like my mom and dad for policies to do well for them, right? And whenever I hear people on like an ideology train that make art that pander to those kinds of people, and then those kind of people use it as a way to like talk shit about somebody, it makes me mad because I'm like, you're kind of missing you can't see the fact that this person's just like a snake oil salesman. Yeah. And those boots cost $3,000. And like you're going to work on like some boots that you've had for years. Yeah. Right? Like you guys aren't the same. No. And he wants you to believe that you are the same and you're not, you know? So that and even like really early, like in high school and college, I used to really hate country for that because I would see it. Like it would be like really obvious to me. And maybe because I'm brown and I'm Mexican, I don't relate to white people like that. So whenever I'm just like, you don't, like I'm working class. My mom and dad are working class. You ain't singing about them. You know what I mean? Whereas like I'm much more respected rap artists that were like, I'm just singing about where I come from. Like I'm just, you know what I mean? I might be lying to you also about like how many switches I got and like blah, blah, blah. It depends on the artist, right? But like I really believe I believe Chief Keef was about that bullshit. Yeah, 100%. You know what I mean? But like some other people are lying for sure. But I rather you tell me that story while also saying like, oh, like you're also being a misogynist with chains and like, you know, cars. I'm like, I 100% believe that that's what you're about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get that.
But like, you're not saying like you need to listen to me. All you working class people need to listen to me. Like you're saying like aspire to be me because I got whips and chains, right? And a lot of people are like, yeah, I kind of want whips and chains. I'm like, you're being a certain level of honest about that.
For sure.
You know?
One country artist that's he's been kind of like on the rise. He's a little more popular now. His name's Coulter Wall. You know who that is?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like he.
Yeah. I actually know a lot about country.
He actually like lives on a farm in fucking Canada. Like he doesn't want to do any fucking interviews. He doesn't. He just tours, makes his music, and that's it.
That's
but,
the dream.
A majority, yeah.
That's the fucking dream, bro.
A majority of his life is like spent on like a ranch, and he's actually working.
Yeah.
Like Joe Rogan he's a huge fan of Coulter Wall, and he was like, I can't get him to come down to Texas to do an interview. He's just like, he can't leave the ranch.
Yeah, Joe Rogan's like down the street.
Real shit.
Yeah, or like on the other side of the lake.
Real shit.
Yeah, it's like maybe. Don't come find me.
For real,
I'm not by the lake. You know, but what's it called?
That's cool.
I actually know a lot about. I like Americana music a lot.
Yeah.
I like Americana. I like the Highwomen album. I think is one of the best albums that's been written in the past 10 years. I think.
Highwomen?
Yeah, the Highwomen. It's like a super group. It's like 4 women that they're like famous women. It's like Amanda Shires, Brandi Carlile. Oh my God, the girl that did the Bones. I forget I forget her name. It was a real famous song. The Bones. The house don't fall when the bones are good. It was like super popular, bro.
No idea.
But they made a super group, and then
Okay.
they like did a play on the Highwomen, the
Yeah.
Highwaymen.
Okay.
It was like an old country song, and they made a super group called the Highwomen, and it's an incredible Americana, alternative country lyrics. Fucking amazing album.
You said best album in the last.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Their perspective. I actually think 2 country albums have been one of the best albums, period, in the past 10 years with all of music, and that's one of them. And Jason Isbell's Southeastern has
I like
been.
Jason Isbell.
Yeah, his that Southeastern album. If you like Zach Bryan, Jason Isbell's Southeastern album will blow your fucking mind.
I was introduced to Jason Isbell by Morgan Wallen.
Oh, because he covered Cover Me Up.
Cover Me Up. And I was like,
horrible cover, but
I like it.
Jason Isbell's is better.
I'm sure it is. Sure it is, but it does come off like just more like easy to listen to, just because he sings a little bit more.
Yeah,
I heard like a snippet of the Jason Isbell one, but I didn't listen to the full song.
So Cover Me Up is the opening track of Southeastern.
Oh, okay.
And that whole album, like from beginning to end, Southeastern, I think lyrically, poetically, when you talk about stories, when you talk about stories of the working class man and like what goes around in those little small towns, like that album is immaculate. It's in the past 15 years, easy that album is one of the best albums that's come out.
I have to listen
for
to
like public, for like, you know, general consumption. 100%, it's one of the best.
I listen to a lot of different genres and a lot of different artists. Like I have a playlist that's like 42 hours or some shit like that.
Damn,
like,
you going off, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's just like a bunch of like a variety of different music and different artists. It's all the same kind of vibe or whatever, but I can't even begin to tell you like what would be my album of like the year. Like, I mean, I listen
of
to
this
a lot
year
of,
so far.
Yeah, at least I listen to a lot of rap. I listen to a lot of country. I listen to a lot of like indie. I listen to like everything. But I don't think I have a favorite when it comes to anything. I just enjoy listening to music in general. My favorite cover, if we're talking about favorites of anything, my favorite cover of this year is that Linger cover by
Somebody did a Linger cover?
Oh my god, bro, it is magic. It's what are they called? Have you heard it? No? Oh my god, bro, it's amazing. I don't know. Can you pull that one up too? You can just look up Linger cover, bro. It's amazing. I had it popped up on TikTok, and it just had me in a trance for like weeks. Yeah, Cranberries cover. Yeah,
it sounds great,
bro. It took over TikTok. It took over the internet.
For real?
Yeah. It was everywhere. It went super viral. And
I'm trying to think of an album this year that I really fuck with.
honestly, I can't even tell you, like, rap